This is Drew Hall from the Cincinnati Enquirer with Jorge Gurgel up here at his school in Westchester, Ohio. George, how are we doing?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
All right, well, you do fight KJ Noons on August 21st for Strikeforce in Houston, Texas. Kind of tell us a little bit about KJ Noons.
I really think KJ Noons is a great fighter. He's a true fighter, one of the very last true fighters left in the sport. He's a true competitor. You know, he deserves. He was brought in as the hired gun to fight for the title. He's got a great record. He's coming off of great wins. He only has one loss in his career, and the winner of that fight is going to get the opportunity to fight for the world title. So I plan on capitalizing on that opportunity.
You both have a mutual opponent in Connor Human. KJ won by a split decision. What kind of tips did you see from that fight that you could possibly capitalize on against KJ?
I'm not the kiss and tell type of guy. I did see holes in KJ's game, like there's holes in my game. Nobody really fights perfectly. I plan on this time, let's put it this way, I plan on fighting like I should fight, not like I want to fight. And if I fight like I should be a good day for me.
That kind of leads me into my next question. All the keyboard warriors out there, they always criticize you for never using your highly touted Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game. You haven't submitted an opponent in mixed martial arts since 2005. Why is that?
I like to punch and kick people in the face. I think fighting ultimately, especially mixed martial arts, is the way of expressing yourself. You know, so when I get in the cage, I call myself a late bloomer. So I was listening to my coaches and I never had my own George in my corner. So now I have my coach John Stutzman. I have the right people in my corner, and I think I can finally fight like I should fight, not take so much damage, and actually take the fights to the ground and use my jiu-jitsu. I put in the back burner for a long time, and I fell in love with it again. I'm practicing every day, and I plan on putting it to use. So we never thought we were going to have a black president, and here we are. And then we never thought we were going to see Jorge Gurgel doing jiu-jitsu, and you might just see that.
Well, KJ Noons is specifically a boxer. He has very good head movement and hands. You have brought down a former professional boxer, Marcus Davis, to come down here and train, and especially for his fight against Nate Diaz. What kind of help has Marcus Davis really provided you with?
Marcus is great. Marcus is the best boxer in mixed martial arts by far, in my opinion. In a lot of people's opinion, you can ask Joe Rogan. But Marcus is a southpaw. KJ Noons is a right-handed man. So mainly what Marcus is doing is a lot of guidance and coaching me from the outside and how I should approach the fight, about game planning, about how I should move, and footwork and stuff like this. We don't spar a lot because he's like I said, he's a left-handed man, and but he's always in my corner helping me spar with my right-handed guy. So we feed off each other. You know, we've been friends for 5 years, best friends for 5 years. He's here learning jiu-jitsu, working a lot with Dustin Hazel and John Stutzman for 8 years, and actually also helping me get ready for KJ Noons. So it's been a great camp here in Cincinnati. We all learning, we're all getting better, and we expect great results not only from me, Zoila Frosto, Marcus Davis, and Dustin Hazel.
You know, you mentioned Zoila Frosto. Marcus Davis came from Maine. Why are fighters coming here to Jorge Gurgel School in Westchester to learn underneath you? And with Rich Franklin being here, Dustin Hazel, who's over there training right now, why do fighters come to Jorge Gurgel School?
Why do you guys come here? Why do you like to win? I guess we've been very successful, you know. Not only these are high-profile fighters we're talking about. We're talking about Zoila Frosto, Dustin Hazel, Rich Franklin. Those are the fighters that people know, that people read about, and people know their names. But we have a huge talent pool of up-and-comer amateurs and professional fighters that you guys don't know their names yet, but you soon enough will know their names. And we're experiencing huge success. You know, everybody's winning, not only from our pro guys, but our amateur guys are winning. Our little kids are winning jiu-jitsu tournaments. Our Thai boxers are winning Thai boxing tournaments. We have a formula of success here. I don't run this place as a democracy. I never did. And it's always been a dictatorship. And people follow the rules, and if they train their way, I've been taught to train for the last 15 years. They win and they succeed. And I'm very happy the way things are turning out. Rich experience, success. Everybody has been winning. That's why I decided to stay here for my own camp. And, I expect Dustin to win, Zoila to win, Marcus to win, and myself to bring a victory back to Cincinnati.
And I want to touch on one last question real fast. The Billy Evangelista fight in Strikeforce that you had, a lot of people, even KJ Noons, considered that you won that fight. What is wrong with judging in mixed martial arts today?
Awesome question. I don't know what the judges were on in Fresno. I don't think the regular judges, just to start the question, I don't think they know that the repercussions of their decisions in somebody's life. You know, first of all, hiring local judges to be judging of local fighters is already biased. I'm against that. I disagree with that. Secondly, what makes you, what qualifies you as a mixed martial arts judge? You've never fought before. How can you analyze? How can you see who's winning the fight? Who are you to actually judge who wins the fight? So I think that the judging as the sport is growing. Everything is growing. They're learning. They're getting better. But it's been a horrible year this year and last year for bad decisions. And I'm not a sore loser, but I did not lose the fight in the. You know, it's my fault for leaving in the judges' scorecard, but they need more experience, and like I said, it's just lack of experience, lack of judging, lack of experience of the judges fighting themselves that lead to bad decisions, and a lot of times being biased and being shallow and dishonest and corrupt. So the best thing that always people say, and Dana White says himself, is never leave in the hand of the judges, but it's not like we try to leave in the hand of the judges, you know, we try our hardest, and the fighters are prepared. And sometimes go to the judges, and if it goes to the hand of the judges, get ready to be disappointed.
Well, if you want to watch Jorge Gurgel, he will be on Strikeforce on Showtime, August 21st. This is the most jam-packed Strikeforce card that they have put together ever. So if you want to watch George dethrone the self-proclaimed king, KJ Noons, stay tuned. Make sure you watch it. It's going to be a good fight.
Thanks, guys.